Alright, time for a Mordekaiser game. This will be the guide for Mordekaiser, low elo guide. I'm going to explain you how to carry very, very effectively with this champion. This champion is really strong. I would highly recommend you try him out if you haven't done so yet. He will carry a large amount of your games. He's like, for me, he's the same level as like Nocturne and Mumu. Like, pretty easy to play, very strong carry champion. Just overall solid. Playing against a volley bear on this one, which should be completely fine. We're gonna start topside as I would usually recommend you to do. Like, if you're not sure about things, you know, starting topside is never a mistake, and clearing towards your bot lane. Start with Q here. We're just simply gonna start on the red. For your abilities, basically your passive just does a bunch of damage around you, and yeah, that's really all it is. It gives you some movement speed as well. It's quite nice, but the damage around you after you hit 3 abilities. Like, you have to hit an auto attack or an ability, and you have to hit 3 instances of damage, and you get the passive around you. And that passive is a very good utility as well, because it procs off the Rylai's, which will be used in the build. Your Q just slams down on the target. If the target is by themselves, it does more damage. So there is that. Your W has like a bar stacking up, which you can use as a shield. If you recast that shield as it goes up, you heal yourself for a certain amount based on like the shield and stuff. And then your E drags targets towards you. Also can pull targets through you as well. I smited a little late, so we're gonna use you on this. It's fine. But it also gives passive magic penetration, which is actually very valuable. Take your W second. This is gonna allow you to get the shield going, which saves you some HP. And then it's your clearing. You want to click the shield as you're about to get hit by the camp. Since I didn't smite my red buff, I'll smite this thing real quick. I have to do one hit. My pet's otherwise not going to kill it. There we go. Keep moving. And then your ult, the big ticket ability for Mordekaiser. It puts the enemy in a death realm, and you basically just get an unfair advantage against them. You steal their stats, and if you kill the target, you're going to be out of the death realm with those stats. It is a very strong ability. Allows you to basically 1v1 anybody in the game. So that is like a big thing. When it comes to clearing, put 2 points Q. Because your E does 64 damage and it's a 16-second cooldown. It's really not good for clear speed. So the extra point in Q is good. And your intention is to full clear with this champion. So definitely do that. As you can see, your passive is doing very good damage to the camp. We're just dragging this down. And we're making sure our passive keeps connected with the camp at all times. So you keep the damage going. And then here we just extend our passive this way. If you can do that towards the next one. And activate the shield as you're about to get hit. This will block 2 hits there from the gromp. And I'm basically full HP. Technically speaking, E is slightly faster for clear speed, but you're going to be much lower at the end of your clear, so it's not particularly worth it. As the blue is about to hit me, we shield again, and that's like concept there. Do keep in mind, like, if you're in your death realm, try to avoid shielding, especially if you're like in the enemy team, because you want to escape that death realm with a full shield, ideally, if possible. So that's one thing. Okay, he went top lane. That's pretty quick. Just gonna push this one down. You see, like right here, for gank option wise, we see bot lane pushing in hard, so we definitely want to go bot right now. Like any lane that's pushed in. If mid lane was pushed in, I can go there. That's also good. We're gonna ghost here to chase them down a bit easier. Sidestep that. Just walk up. We're not gonna use our E just yet. Okay, that's fine. She flashes. That's okay. Good flash from the Jinx. I respect that. She still dies though. And now here, we have spent our time. It's 4 minutes in, so we want to make sure that this is going to spawn on about 420 ult. So we just want to recall as quickly as possible. On this recall, build as many components of Rylai's as you can. If you cannot afford, like, you can always afford the blasting one, but if you cannot afford the Amp Tome, you can also consider going for a Dark Seal. If you can afford that, if not, it's okay. But you want to go Rylai's first, because the Rylai's procs on your passive, and it's going to make ganking really easy. Really easy. So now we know that bot lane has no summoner, so return ganking, that's going to be pretty nice. And when it comes to engaging your camp, you can E them in, auto attack Q, and then proc your passive on that really easily. Keep the tempo on this going. Just like stack them nicely together, get the Q hit. And keep moving. As you can see, we're just catching all of our respawns as they come up. You should auto attack the big one there, not the small one, because otherwise you don't get a stack. If you auto attack the small one in the camp, you don't get the stack for your passive. I'm gonna pull this straight into my passive a little longer so it dies. Let me keep going. We're just catching the tempo as my camps respawn. So we're just gonna have to wait for wolves for a little bit, but this is good. If you can do this like consistently, it's gonna give you very good tempo. And then I use my downtime basically to just gank bot lane at the timer, right? So if you're uncertain about like gank position and stuff like that, you just do this. Make sure to keep your W on the target. Just gonna wait for this thing to spawn now. Not gonna eat a camp because it's a 17 second cooldown even. There he is. If I get invaded, having my skill is much better. I'm not gonna have smite for this. Am I gonna get like abandoned here? Oh, I missed my Q. That's not good. I'm gonna trust my Lulu here. He's gonna turn this on me. We're just gonna shield at that moment. And maybe I shouldn't have trusted my Lulu here. Am I good? I'm good. Okay. Well, the most important thing there is I just hold my shield until I'm actually gonna need it, if that makes sense. But that's also a prime reason why I didn't E the camp, because if he does invade me, it's better to have my E ready to go, and it only does 60 damage to the camp, which your passive easily ticks in no time. So it helps a little bit there. Definitely helps in that situation. I had a Lulu next to me, so it's a 2v1. Realistically, Lulu has like shields and polymorphs, and it's kind of fine. Now my camps are going to respawn on top side once again relatively soon, but obviously the void grubs are up right now, so I kind of want to look for that. The only problem with that is my mid laner just died, so it could be a potential spicy scenario. He's not there. This is perhaps a little bit greedy, but I feel like this guy has to reset. We're going to E, stack them together, and then Q. And then if you hit multiple targets, your Q is going to do that. And just instantly apply your passive, because it hit multiple targets. It counts per target hit, basically. And as you can see, you do this really quickly. Volibear went back to bot lane, so it's really chill for us. We just got to take the grubs. And now, because the enemy jungler is bot lane, instead of going back to my own camps right now, this is one of those opportunities. Because he is bot, I want to try to make sure that I look for his camps. We're going to use E there to just extend. We're going to look for his topside camps real quick. Because he was like bot lane invading me, and then he's bot lane again. So that's like a conclusion where you're like, okay, well, his topside camp should be up at this point. His blue should be respawning as well with the way he cleared. That's just kind of knowledge information there. But yeah, just checking his camps as soon as this happens is really good. I'm going to E to extend my passive there, drag this camp in a bit, and we're just going to take all of his topside camps as payment for that bot lane gank, basically. He does dragon. That's cool. I traded void grubs for dragon plus 3 of his topside camps because I saw him bot lane there, right? That's really, really good for us. There we go. Smite that on the way out. That's good. Now here, we want to recall soon for our first item. So when it comes to our clear, I'm just going to do raptors and clear up instead of like running all the way up here. I want to do this and then play towards bot side afterwards, so we can come out of base and clear our bot side camps right there. It's just a nice way to go about this. Obviously, you can also just full clear once again. That's also fine. Try to like respawn your camps in like a reasonable sequence at least. But yeah. Dragging the camps towards the next position here. Making sure that I apply my passive to them constantly. It's a bit tough. And we reset here. Big item upgrade right now for us. Get the Rylai's. This is the item spike you're looking for. This is gonna make everything super easy. Because at this point, like, you can run them down whenever you want. It's gonna be really hard for them to escape from you because you have the approach velocity permanent applied to your passive. And the Rylai's slow as well, so they're permanently slowed while you are permanently movement speed increased. And now out of base, because we cleared up, we can out of base clear wolves down and clear everything here and just have a nice sequence towards bot side. This is good. I am E-ing camps as I am not expecting like Volibear to show up for my wolves, but I will be more careful with E-ing camps if he does like go for my Gromp or whatever. Like I wouldn't eat a Gromp. He did take my blue buff, so he took 1 camp in me taking 3 of his camps, which is completely fine, of course. Clear this, we keep moving. Gonna look at bot lane here. Gonna ghost to get in range. We're gonna instantly ult the Volibear. You want to ult somebody as fast as you can, and then shield as he does damage to me. If you're engaging somebody, ulting them instantly is very good, because you want to ult when you are full HP. Ulting somebody when you are full HP is extremely important. You don't want to take like half your HP and damage first and then ult. You want to just instantly get a colossal advantage against them in a 1v1 and then just kill them. So that's just a gank on gank angle. I instantly ult somebody and it's good. We just loop backside mid because this guy is pushing in and my bot lane obviously double killed them. Right here it's important. Oh, She flashes. We hold E until she flashes. And now we're going to permanently apply the slow from Rylai's. He has no flash now. And we're going to shield the turret hits as we walk up. Because we do want to have value on our shield. But there, I walk up to her. I do not snipe a max range E. Please never try to snipe a max range E. That is a huge mistake. And that will cost you a lot of kills. And right there, she flashes. She has no mobility left. And then we max range the E. Pull her back in. She dies. Really? That's really all it is. It's probably a very tough 1v1. Just be like a nasty rat here, basically. And just like freeze the wave in an awkward way for him. No. I mean, it's good enough. I'm just gonna drag this all the way down here, and it's just gonna freeze. This Warwick's not happy with me, I can tell you that much. To engage this, hit the E on this, let them stack together on the around the wall, and then just Q again. I'm gonna hold my shield like a Vex went bot lane. We're gonna shield then. I was initially holding my shield in case they do engage on me, but if Vex is bot, I'm chilling. I don't have to worry about it too much. They give a shutdown back. Gonna have to smite this and just fight the volley. Right here, just keep hitting him, keep applying my passive to him, and then now I know he doesn't have flash, so we just pull him as soon as the max, like the more range he creates on me, the better it is for me, right? Shield myself as he engages on me, so he hits me into my shield. He's permanently slowed by the Rylai's, and now he's just dead. Now that's the good thing about Rylai's, and we're also holding the E in those moments to always drag him back into us, if that makes sense. Like, you really have to use your E that way, not use it too early. Just, like, use it as they create some space on you to drag them back into the death, essentially. That is really all it is. Now we're not getting contested, so we can use the E again as we are clearing here. And obviously we have a lot of money right now, so we're doing the same thing we did earlier. We're going to just clear this, reset, clear the bot side situation, and the next objective on the map is going to be the dragon. So that is kind of what we are looking for. There we go. Just recall. Beautiful. Second item here, I can buy it in one go, which is really good. It's just gonna be the Rift Maker every time. Nice. And I mean, against that team, I'm definitely gonna need some mercs, so my money amount's a bit awkward. I'm not gonna buy a cloth armor. It's all good. I need mercs against, like, basically you're either gonna pick steel caps or mercs, and this team is very heavy on CC. Really CC heavy, so we're definitely gonna go mercs here. Out of base, we just clear the wolves. We clear our Gromp again. So this way we just walk out of base in a nice line and we can look for like a dragon afterwards, essentially. He might be rushing dragon, actually. Because he was like in the area, right? I should check the dragon before I do Gromp in this case. We're chilling, okay. Right here, like, I'm in a more aggressive territory right now. I do not want to waste my E. I actually want to just like auto attack Q to get my passive up. And I'll also check his camps real quick. His red buff just spawned, so we are going to walk forward real quick. We are not going to use our E. There he is. Pull him in. He ults out, that's no problem. And that was just like a max range E. We know he doesn't have instantly ult Jinx. This way it's a direct 1v1 between me and Jinx. So she can't hit me, and then the Leona gets engaged on and will die as well. I got exhausted, so I'm going to hold my skills here. Pull this guy towards me, hit him with a Q. And instantly cast my Ghost here. Chase that, and good. It is very important in those scenarios that you instantly click ult on a target. Like, I instantly ult Jinx. If the Leona walked up with me first, I would have instantly ulted the Leona. Doesn't matter. But I don't want to be in a 2v1 situation when I can force a direct 1v1 situation instead. That's a big, big difference in, like, fight strength. Because you can easily kill anybody in a 1v1, but you have to ult fast enough. So that's really important for fight scenarios as Mordekaiser. And I mean, I'm just like getting a bunch of CS tempo and I'm just killing them 1v1 every time. And the ult's gonna come up. That did more damage than my smite, by the way. They killed it from 968. I respect it, Jinx. Well played. Fair enough. My smite's 900 damage and she killed it from 968, I believe. Fair enough, Jinx. You got me. That sucks. Oh well, right here, it's like we basically have our entire clear up. Obviously, the wolves are not up yet, but we can just keep moving. It's okay. Before we get for the reset, we do that, because right now we have 1 minute on the Rift Herald. Instantly flashed. My man was worried. Does he have my red buff? He does. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we have like 40 seconds on the Rift Herald right now, so we definitely still want to reset before that. You can count like a rough 30 seconds to recall and walk back out of base towards it, so I have some time. And I can just go for this, clear the rest of it up, and then we go towards it. The Hex Gate's gonna make it slightly faster, but yeah. Boots, we're gonna buy those right now. Got 2 items, we're gonna buy the boots. We're not gonna upgrade the boots just yet. Right now, you want to build defensive items, basically. A very, very, very good defensive item is Abyssal Mask. Should be like in the forefront of your mind to be purchased. Because it also directly increases my damage done by 12%. I get magic penetration from my E passively, so I don't have to build magic penetration on Mordekaiser necessarily. But this is just high value. Like the 12% damage increase is huge. So that's very much an item I'm looking for. If they have absolutely no magic damage on the enemy team, it's a bit tough to go for, but it's honestly still decent because it's still a 12% straight up damage increase. So it's not even a bad call necessarily. But another replacement, like in that scenario, if they have absolutely no magic damage on the enemy team, the replacement for that item slot is basically Bloodletter's Curse at that point. You can do that. That was a bad E. She was permanently slow, but I couldn't do it. I don't think I have to ult here. Okay, we're just ult now. Directly 1v1 this volley. I know he doesn't have flash. Oh, that's annoying. That's actually really annoying. He just jumps that wall there barely, and he lives. It's the downside about not having like wall dashes and stuff. Fair enough. He's running. Okay. Is he gonna run at me? Gonna hit this plant. Slightly sucks. That he just had space over the wall there and was able to make it happen. Nope. No problem. Ah, couldn't reach the bush anymore. I wrote Il's currently on cooldown. The top laner is like missing. I probably should disengage this Rift Herald at this point. It's probably too optimistic. Okay, well he's a goner. Oh, good flash. Oh, still died though. Unlucky. Okay, you missed. Good stuff. Are they diving her? Oh, they got away with it. When I'm like relatively low, but I have a high shield amount, I just make sure right there that I just W'd twice so I can get a nice heal. Okay. I mean, I'm not defending this turret. That is a guarantee. With a Warg on the side there, that's not happening. I'll just give it to him. It's fine. That is okay. We got turret there. That's not bad. And then W twice again to just get a nice 300 heal in there once again. Like if you have those shields amounts, you just might as well use it for a good heal if you need it. You're gonna flash? You're instantly flashing the wall, are you? Alright, fine. Ult cooldown for flash cooldown. Nothing I could do about it. She does that once every 5 minutes. My ult 90-second cooldown. It is what it is. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to fight this, obviously. You gonna have ults? I don't really get to do anything here. I'm gonna have to walk top. This is not good. Can kind of slightly kite it here. I'm gonna do this and just hit my passive up so I can walk at this Warg with passive up. Just engage the Warg. I'm slowing on max range right now to make it pretty annoying for them. Extend my passive on that camp right there. We can just finish him here. He dies. So I engage my passive before I engage the Warwick there, which is pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna ghost here just to get in range a bit faster. See if I can reach this. I should be able to reach this. I'm gonna smite him because this applies my approach velocity and we just hit him down. He's gonna try to dodge my E. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have flash now, so he's dead here. It looks like bot is getting a push though. I'm too slow for that. That's okay. I mean, you're gonna engage with me, that's fine. We're gonna shield up. Hit him there. Does he get the kill? He unfortunately does not. Reapply my passive. It's not enough. It's okay. I have to respect Warwick's bloodlust, so we're gonna just disengage with the gate. And we do have quite a bit of money, so we're just gonna look for the reset instantly. I actually have to get this reset off quite fast. Because they might go on the map and do all the con and stuff. I need to be on the map for that. So if I clear any of my camps right now, that would not be too ideal. Alright, Abyssal Mask gives me a straight up 12% damage increase. That's beautiful. And now I do have to respect this Autocon potentially. This is all good. My team is slightly struggling. My solo laners are very much struggling. It's okay. Right, the most important thing here is I'm keeping up good clear speed. And my fight pressure is very high still, right? Oh, we have to go in. Okay, we're just gonna ult Vex instantly. Make it a direct 1v1 between the two of us. Just walk at her. Auto attack Q, auto attack E. After like I get in range and she dies here. I'm not max range sniping an E, like right there. Very important. Do not max range snipe that E. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just walk at him. It's fine. Auto attack, Q auto attack, or smite him also works. You can smite for the approach velocity proc on them because it slows them. It works. Do not max range snipe an E though. Good. Keep moving. Right now, my smite's on cooldown for 50 seconds. I don't want to insta-start a Rift Herald with a 50-second smite cooldown. My team's going to want to recall. So I'm just going to do this. I'm quickly going to go ahead and clear my bot side camps as we run up towards the team, as my team comes out of base. There we go. This moment we can still E on the camp because we're not like directly needing it, right? It's all good. It's also a 6-second cooldown now, so it matters a little bit less. Ult's up in 20 seconds. I don't want to fully engage anything until that's up. Smite's up for 25, not for another 25. So engaging like a Rift Herald starts, maybe not the best thing. I'm gonna go in behind them here. Get the teleport portal off. Pull them away from my team, ideally. Hit that guy. Gonna engage the Vex, it's fine. Okay, so here important, do not cast your shield. I'm gonna be in the enemy team here. We're gonna have to cast our shield as we are about to get out. Okay, this is a bit too much. The problem there is my armor isn't that high and the Jinx was just rapid firing me. That was a 1v4 scenario. My team got caught a little bit too much and they were able to kill me. If I have more armor there, it's like more okay, but it was a bit too much damage to take in that moment. It's fine. It happens. My team got slightly caught in that situation. I don't know if they can do anything about it. My Caitlyn and Lulu weren't in range for that. So they do get the Autocon. Unfortunate. Don't stress it too much though. It's all good. I can probably do this. Yeah, it's just a Thorn Mill angle. All good. They got Rift Herald and Autocon because my team got slightly caught, but it's okay. It happens. They did kill me though, which is a lot of money for the Warwick right there. I think if a 3v1 was happening, I would still be okay, but the Warwick made it a 4v1, so it's just a bit rough. Kind of smite him, apply the approach velocity, push him into me. I have to ghost if I want to kill him, it's fine. Just apply this, he's going to die. Shield myself as he is about to ult me, and then he dies, it's okay. Just apply the approach with the thing there, it's cool. Pick up the plant. I don't have to ult the Warwick there because he's in a numbers disadvantage, so ulting him would not be favorable. We'll just run at mid. I'm just gonna ult the Vex as soon as I get in range, basically. Instantly ult her. Goodbye, Vex. Bad E, but doesn't matter. She's already dead. Oh, there's a Volibear here. You're dead now too, because approach velocity, Rylai's slow. Okay, that slow is actually quite big. He gets to barely live because of the ult jump. Shield. I walk slightly out of turret, so I pull the Leona with me. I'm just gonna engage this. I have a shield. I can just block a turret hit with that and walk out. Very good. He flashes. That's good. Doesn't matter. See if I could have pulled the Warwick there. He doesn't have mobility, so I just hit him here and he dies, right? I take turret aggro. Take 2 hits of turret there for my shield, because I had 2 hits for my shield there. Leave, 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 leave. Don't stay for the inhibitor, you monsters. That is way too much. That inhibitor is super greed mode if they do that. You have to realize that, like, that moment there, we don't have time for the inhibitor. We just don't. I'm gonna quickly, on my way out, if possible here, take this camp. Take these camps. I think I'm just gonna be bluing blue. Ugh. Well, shield myself. My ult back up in 3 seconds. It's fine. Ult the Jinx. I maybe should not have ulted the Jinx, actually. I would have actually killed her in 0.4 seconds there. Damn it. Ah, it's my bad. I was a little bit too overzealous with that one. Are we gonna lose this? I think I am. That's my fault completely. I shouldn't have greeted for blue buff. I should have just left. I thought it would be more fine there, but I should have ulted the volley bear and not the Jinx if I wanted to make that play happen, so that's completely my fault. Yeah, my team might die here actually. This is really bad. Okay, I make a big throw there. That was really greedy. Really greedy. They killed me. Oh, I have party chat on, it's fine. That's my bad completely. Don't overextend, and I overextended. It's okay. I made a mistake. It shouldn't be the end of the world. I think I just want to go for the dragon if I can at all. Okay, they're not really going for dragon. I might be able to just send the mid lane play here. Pull him into me. Oh, we got the slow on Jinx. Jinx is just going for it apparently. That's fine with me. Look at that Rylai slow. Just gotta save my Lulu. We're gonna let him live. He's obviously gonna have the dragon, but I couldn't really contest that anyway. So it's okay. I just had to pick between Warwick and Jinx there, and Jinx was just running at my teammates, so we go for Jinx. Yep, I mean, not the best, but I mean, one mistake, still not the end of the game for me yet. I did just kind of give him a dragon and a baron for that one, though, which wasn't very good. My solo laners hopefully will start doing a little bit better as well. That would be nice. Instantly ult. Make it a fight. Put his ult like this. This position for the ult's quite bad for the volley. Actually, I have to shield myself a little bit there. This could be getting a bit problematic. I'm gonna have to ghost here. Can I get my teammates to not be AFK on me, please? That'd be great. I have my shield back in like a second here. Good eat. Very nice eat. I would like to see that one. Beautiful eat. I like it. Well done. I was a little worried my team was going to be too slow for that, but we're good here. Right there, I practically, like, I was in a 2v1 situation and I instantly forced myself into a 1v1 situation against the volley bear instead of having a 2v1 situation. And then I was able to make that work. I did kind of have to shield myself a little bit there because the volley was looking a little scary at the moment, but yeah, that's okay. Clear this up. Heavy engage mid. I think I just keep pushing bot lane turret here, honestly. The two people that are alive are mid lane right now. So me and Tom Kench can just get the entire turret, which is something I do like. Can you hit the turret, you maniac? Alright, whatever. It's okay. That's cool. We'll just leave then. I'm gonna have to defend my base against this guy, so... just leave, it's fine. I'm gonna use the Hex Gate here, basically. Oh my god. Yeah, Yone is unable to defend anything, I see. That's not good. I'm also relatively low HP. I'm pretty scared to fight the Warwick in a 1v1. Please at least kill the Rift Herald. Okay, you messed up the Rift Herald. We're good. Pull him away from me that way so I can push him away. Like, if I pull him like that, you can use your E to push him, like, the other direction. Clear the wave so he doesn't get more of a push. We did not get the bot turret, which kind of sucks, but... my team kind of died to Warwick there, unfortunately. Heal up. Go back to mid lane. Might just have to run it directly at Vex here, actually. Oh, I didn't see those traps. Got hit by... I think I got hit by Jinx traps there. Okay. I mean, these solo laners are something else. That's a bit rough, but... wait, you just inted now? Are you gonna survive this? She might just be fast enough, barely. Oh, she is just barely fast enough, really. That sucks. If I had Ghost, she dies there. Well. Just a death on Jinx's end, really. Oh my god, that's a good annoying flash. Just gonna smite for the approach proc and it's fine. I mean, that's one Jinx flash. Oh, I'm pretty sure she may have barriered too, but I'm not 100% on this. And Lulu could have interrupted that, I think, but it's okay. I'm gonna reset because I have my Jug show. This game is a little bit hard with this solo lane situation, but yeah, what do you do? Just keep it calm. We have Jug show now. I'm gonna have to go for this. I think Leona dies to my team. I think I just have to send this one. I'm gonna shield some of the damage he does against me here and I just focus on engaging him. Should be pretty calm and we engage this now. That's cool. I'm gonna smite this for the approach proc. I wonder if she has flash or not. I'm gonna have to kill Vex first. My team hopefully just survives for like a second there. Go for the ward first. Help my team first. No, don't speed them out that way. Slow with Rylai's. Gotta be ahead. Good. Problem now is Dragon. So I need to go Dragon. My team is recalling, so I call him Baron. I just have to run a Dragon. Obviously, they have to defend the base. But yeah, with all of them is maybe not ideal. I need to go to Dragon because Jinx could just be doing Dragon for all I know. So I can't engage with Leona right now. Am I going to be forced to Ghost for this thing? I'm just going to do this so she can't hit Dragon either. I don't know how much health it had, but it is got to be done. It should be fine. I know that the only one alive there can Dragon, so I just want to make sure that I get it. And then we just run a Dragon. We don't engage with Leona. That's not worth our time. I don't have no smite though. This is definitely something that you need to keep aware of. But that's just like knowledge. Like the only thing Jinx should realistically do there is Dragon. And I can't let that happen, obviously. I can't give her Drag Soul. I do not have smite, so I'm gonna have to engage the Volibear in a fight if he shows up. I need to make sure they're aware that I just don't have smite. He might not contest me on it completely. Like he doesn't. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. He does not know that I don't have smite, so that's good. Take a reset. We are max build now, which is kind of a pain. But it should be fine. We're good though. Like we should be fine. Keep clearing for now. I see a Jinx mid. I kind of just want to run at the Jinx, basically. Jinx is going to run at Lulu most likely, and I just run at Jinx. So I think what's going to happen here, there's the Jinx. Going to ult her as soon as I get in range. Trap's used, it doesn't matter. She is fast enough, I think. Leona's a lot by herself, though. We're just going to smite as soon as we get in range for that. Ult the volley, it's fine. Just directly create a 1v1 scenario here. We're not going to 2v1 them. My team is not behind me. I can give my team time to close the distance, and we should be able to... Oh, they're not closing the distance. I see. Kill him first. I'm going to eat my shield back here. Pull him in. Okay. There you go. Bit tough, because my team was complete monkey mode and didn't actually walk up to me, which is a little bit annoying, but I was able to 1v3 them. So we're good. Because what happens there is I instantly engage. I make sure that I like have Jug Show stacked up, and it's going to be pretty tough for them to kill me, right? So that's pretty solid. And then I got the isolation Q on the Mordekaiser for big damage, or on the Volibear for big damage, so we're good there as well. Gotta get my passive going. I got exhausted as well. It's fine. We should be able to walk at this, and it's okay. Cool. That is it for this video for Mordekaiser. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure the like button below helps me quite a bit. But be sure to subscribe as well as follow on Twitch if you haven't done either of those. And I will see you guys in the endgame stats. with the build explanation as well. Okay, so for the end game stats here, I ended up doing a 61.3k damage, which is a colossal amount of damage over my team. We have true damage at 2400, objective damage at 55.3k, healing done at 33.8, damage taken at 59k there as well. Self-mitigated at another 116,000 self-mitigated damage, which is a insane amount as well. Gold earned 20k. For the runes, Conquer healed me for 2300, yes. We have the adaptive damage from this as well. Like Conquer is like your big main thing you want to have. The adaptive damage is very good. The healing is good. And yeah, the tree of this is also good. Triumph heals me for another 4000 HP extra gold. Haste for more ability haste, because as Mordekaiser you just want to get those skills off faster. And then we have cut down for the upfront bonus damage. I like cut down the most over like something like Lost and Coup de Grace, because if you engage somebody with ult and come out in the middle of the enemy team, cut down does a lot of work. Like it really helps in those situations. So that's very good. And then we take free boots, and the big one is approach velocity here. 209 seconds spent hasted. This synergizes really well with your Rylai's and then your passive. And you're basically, the second you connect the passive with the enemy, they cannot outrun you anymore, which takes off the biggest weakness of Mordekaiser, and that's like very good for you. For the build, it's pretty straightforward. You're just looking at Rylai's first item. Always build the AP components from this first every time. Very important to do that. Then second item will always be a Riftmaker as well. That's like your core combination of items. This is just very good damage output of this item. Also bonus HP into ability power. So it's really good. This synergizes well with like your tank setup later on. Now after that, the boots you're going for are either steel caps or mercs. You have to pick between the two of them, whatever fits best into the enemy team. Like this team had quite a lot of CC, so the mercs were very good, but obviously in like more physical damage, auto attack based stuff, the steel caps will perform better. It just kind of depends on the game situation. And then for the items you're looking at after, it's situational tank items really. Jaksho is like always something you go for because it's really strong on Mordekaiser. You can engage 1v1 a target with your ultimate, and then you can stack up your Jaksho on the target. And then as soon as you pop into the enemy team, for the rest of the fight, your Jaksho will be fully stacked right away. And you'll potentially have bonus stats from the target you killed, and you're just going to be very hard to kill, especially if you come out of the ult with your full shield being available to you. So that's a very good item to pick up. I wouldn't go for it right away, but it's definitely like 5th or 6th when you want to pick this up. Otherwise, if the enemy team has magic damage, I would highly recommend just picking up an Abyssal Mask after the Riftmaker, especially if you're doing quite well. This gives you 12% damage increase straight up, which is very strong. The item is just really good in general as well. Relatively cheap, gives you a decent amount of magic resist. Like it's really ability haste as well, like solid item. Armor item wise, we're looking at Thornmail in most games. If you want to default to something, Thornmail is solid, because it also deals magic damage back to the attacker, which is also going to be amplified by the magic damage with the Abyssal Mask. So it does good damage as reflect damage, but they also get more damage taken, and they get grievous wounds if they hit you. So it's a very solid overall good item. However, in some games, a random wounds might be more necessary. If you're facing multiple crit champions, random wounds, will be incredibly valuable. So if you're facing like Jinx ADC as a crit ADC and like a Yasuo Rengar or something like that, let's call that a team comp. That is a lot of crit damage on their team, which makes random wins worth a lot more. And yeah, you still want to go for the Jaksho at the end. Boots are sellable. For the most part, I'd recommend selling it for a item that gives you movement speed. So Deadman's Plate or Force of Nature are great options for the boots replacement if you want. But you can also just hang on to your boots for quite a while. That is fine too. But that's basically the idea behind the build. If you have any questions, leave those below. And yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another one. Bye.